Hello Internet, Dave here. Yes, I've had a haircut and I no longer look like some sort of crazy, insane scientist. Win. Anyway, moving on, this is another video of Zen. I would like to share this little story with you. There once was a master warrior who lived in a forest with his pupils. One day, when his pupils were out, the master got some bandits came to the master's house and they said to him, "Give us all your food and give us all your clothes." And the master said, "The only clothes I have are the ones on my back, and as for food, it's in this pot here. Please take what you want." And so the bandits left afterwards. When the pupils got back to the master, they saw him just sitting there, nothing on. They went, "Master, what happened?" And he was like, "Well, I got robbed by some bandits." He goes, "Well, Master, why didn't you, teach them what for?" And the master was like, "Dear pupil, if I could, I would give them the very moon." Now, that's a strange one. I'm still not 100% sure what it means or anything like that, but this is my rough understanding. Even though the master, who could have easily defeated those bandits, chose not to. He chose to share and give them what little he had, and if it was possible, give them the very moon. Because obviously those bandits needed stuff, and he didn't. He already had everything he needed inside of him, around him. Food and clothes can always be replaced, always be woven from new fabrics, from new animals that are hunted and skinned. The moon. Is it possible to give the moon? As I say, I'm still struggling with this one. It's a bit, I don't know. That's what I think anyway. That's what I'm coming to the conclusion of at this point in time. I don't know what you guys think. Why would you do it? Is it from some sort of parity, or just general concern for others? Please discuss in the comments. Once again, Zen is a process of a form of thought. It's not it's not power. It's not religion. It is thought. But once again, it's not like I think, therefore I am. It's more deeper than that. If my videos have any understanding of that, that's brilliant, I'm not doing this for any financial gain, though obviously money would be nice. let's be honest, everyone does stuff for money. It's the way that our society works. I like the society from the books I read, the ancient Zen books, the Hagiko, the Book of Five Rings, the Dalai Lama books. Even though that all but the Dalai Lama are dead, these books are passing on of wisdom. So occasionally I will read from them while I'm speaking to you. This is not wrong. It is just a way of communicating. It's passing on wisdom, passing on knowledge. When a man attains wisdom, he becomes a sage. When a sage attains understanding, he becomes a man. That saying has been reiterated more recently by Bruce Lee, where it says, "First you must learn, and then you must unlearn all that you have learned." What do these mean? How can you be a man or woman who attains wisdom, and then you become a sage, so obviously very, very wise, very knowledgeable, and then once you attain understanding, you then become a man or a woman again. I believe it is because, as Bruce Lee said, you need to learn something first, understand how it works, the basics, how one thing flows into another, and then unlearn it so you're not so rigid in that structure. For example, in martial arts, you start off as a white belt and you progress through the belts until you become a black belt. A black belt is basically somebody who understands the basics of martial arts but is not yet the master. From black belt onwards, well, brown black belt onwards, you start to unlearn the basic stuff and flow more in that martial art. The same with artistry, the same with poetry, the same with philosophy. You start with the basics and you learn more and more about the basics until you start to get an understanding, and you're not so structured within that basic. Now, I'm not saying that I'm a master of anything. Let's get that clear. I'm not. I'm just a student. I'm learning. I'm always learning, and that is the point. We are always learning, always striving to attain new knowledge, new skills, new foundations, and just generally improve ourselves. We can do this through our minds, our bodies, and spirits, if you are a warrior or martial art, or if you believe in spirituality at all. Now, I'm not saying that you have to, because, you know, it's a world of many different things and many different people. I just want to share this information with you so you think a bit more. You start looking at things from different perspectives and not always from the same perspective you always have. This is why I am doing these videos. I will obviously be doing videos on other philosophies, but I want to do some on Zen. I'm going to start doing more and more integration. Now, already in this video I have between a Eastern philosophy, which was the master in the forest, and a Western one, Bruce Lee. Even though he's from a Eastern perspective, his way of saying it was more for a Western audience. Once you've learned something, you must learn, and then you must unlearn all that you have learned. My thought of the day, thought of this video, something for you guys to discuss and think of its meaning, is this. There is much to be learned from a rainstorm. Yep, there's much to be learned from a rainstorm. When meeting with a sudden shower, you try not to pet wet and run quickly along the road. But doing so, such things as passing under the eaves of houses, when you still get wet. When you are resolved from the beginning, you will not be perplexed, though you still get the same soaking. This understanding exceeds to everything. Let me reiterate this. There is something to be learned from a rainstorm. When meeting with a sudden shower, you try not to get wet and run quickly along the road. But doing such things as passing under the eaves of houses, you still get wet. When you are resolved from the beginning, you will not be perplexed, though you still get the same soaking. This understanding exceeds to everything. Now, eaves could be like shop floor roofs, umbrellas, shelter bits. So guys, think about this, discuss it, tell me what you think it means, and until next time, this is Dave. Knowledge is power, but we must use it wisely. Till next time.